Marhaba and welcome to another Suhoor Bites. I am Fawzi Masmar and today I'll be finishing the countdown of my favorite games of all time. That's it. This is the moment we've been waiting for. It is my number one favorite game of all time. That will be Super Street Fighter 2. Street Fighter 2 is a fantastic game. Super Street Fighter 2 and Street Fighter 2 are very similar games, I guess. Like you can talk about either of them separately, but I think Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo is probably like the best version of that game. But that said, Street Fighter 2 onwards is basically what I mean with this. Street Fighter was an absolute phenomenon when it came out. It took the world by storm. It took the arcades by storm. We've never thought games could be this good, and it is. I think one of those games that are completely immortal. Like that game is always good. You can always play this game, and that game will always be a lot of fun. Playing Street Fighter for me has always been linked directly to going to the arcades whenever I had any spare change to kind of play a couple of rounds, whoever was there. Trying to figure out the special moves, trying to figure out the combos, trying to pull off really difficult execution, being the best fighting game player in the arcade, or at least being in the arcade at that time until somebody else shows up from a different neighborhood and unleashes a whole lot of different appeal of combos and moves on you as well. Street Fighter 2 is one of those monumental video games that changed a lot of things in the game industry since it was made. It was one of the first games that had such a diverse cast of characters with different personalities and moves. Iconic character design, really, that still lives on to this day. Some of the most recognizable characters in gaming, probably forever. Um, the series spawned so many different iterations. All of them, I think, still playable till this very day. From the Alpha series, from the Street Fighter 3 series, all the way to the incredible Street Fighter 4, which is probably the one I played the most. Street Fighter 4 is a monumental video game upon its release. The cast of characters continued to grow, shrink, and grow again. There's so many lovable moments, so many incredible gameplay moments. Probably for me, one of the most fun to watch esport as well. So even if my reaction time has really gotten down over the years, and I'm not good at this game at all. Never was really that great, but I've definitely have become worse at it. Um, it's still very much enjoyable and fun to watch. I've had a lot of fun memories in Japan playing in the arcades as well, against players and kind of winning some, losing some, dropping by after work with some colleagues and just play Street Fighter against the people that they're in the arcade machines and stuff like that. Playing with my brother, playing with my friends, playing with my best friends across different time zones, playing in tournaments, playing in the shops, and I think even in the podcast I spoke once about they're not arcade joints, but they're pretty similar, which is those PlayStation shops that I mentioned in one of the episodes. They're basically areas in which have a lot of couches and TVs, and then you can either play FIFA or play whatever video game. And me and my friends used to go out there and play a whole bunch of Street Fighter until we became like the Street Fighter champs for that shop, and then we started going to other shops to kind of compete. So a lot of fond memories when it comes to Street Fighter. It is a bona fide, incredible gaming experience, and probably one of those games I'll continue to play forever. So that was it. Those were my top 10 favorite games of all time. As you probably have noticed, the way that I describe those games, the way they are my top 10, is because of how deeply personal my experience is with all of these games, what they mean to me, who I played them with, the point of time in which I discovered them or played them with. Would love to hear about your favorite games, so always let me know. Reach out to me on my Twitter at Fawzi Masmar, or just come and join us at the Discord, or just tweet at us at the Habibis. Please let me know what you think. I'll be really looking forward to hear more feedback from you and hearing about your favorite games and your stories with these games if you had any to share. Um, Happy Ramadan, everybody. Ramadan Mubarak. And if it's Eid time soon, it should be by this point. So happy Eid to all of you. Kul sana wa antum salmin. It's been an absolute pleasure to do this all the stuff with you. And yeah, I'll be chatting with you more on the podcast. So yeah, stay tuned there. Thank you very much. Salam.